Good morning, everyone. Just hopping on to do a quick paragraph share. First of all, I want to thank everybody yesterday for all the amazing birthday wishes, all the beautiful energy sent my way, whether it be a thought, a comment, a cute little image. Just thank you so much. It really made my day. And whenever we do send somebody like loving intent, energy, love, light, it really does make a difference. It's amplifying their energy, and it even helps, not just amplify their energy, but it helps them to connect to the source of who they are. So I just wanted to mention that whenever we see prayer requests online or going through the news feeds or things that might disturb us, how important it is just to send love and light. Just what I personally do is I visualize them being encompassed and in white light, just pure like the sun, like this. I just imagine this permeating them and encompassing them, because to me that is the visual for the highest source energy reflection. And in that, you're automatically like just sending them and encompassing them in the highest outcome. And that's just so beautiful. And sometimes we might feel, or I might feel, geez, I wish I could do more. But just by sending them the thoughts of pure love and light, you are doing everything, because then it allows them to connect to that. Not that they won't anyways, but it allows them. And you know how where our focus and our attention goes, just bringing that moment of focus of sending someone or imagining them being encompassed and enveloped and filled with love and light, pure source energy. You truly are helping to emanate that, helping them to expand that, because we're all connected through love and light. And when you bring that focus to something, it enhances it, it grows it, it amplifies. Good morning, Pat. It amplifies the love and light in somebody. We don't have to have all the details. We don't need to know the outcome. Just that pure intent. It makes all the difference. All right. So I'm just going to do my power of 3 share. And we're going to start with the cross breath. The cross breath just connects us to that pure source energy that we are. When you bring focus to something, like I was just saying, and as you already know, it amplifies it, it enhances it, it illuminates it. And so the cross breath, my dear friend Sandy Maraca took this picture of the sun rising over the ocean in Old Orchard Beach. And I use it as the visual because to me, it is the most clear, concise visual. And I'm a visual person, so if I can see something, I can expand or create that energy better. And this is the perfect visual of the cross breath. When we breathe in through our nose, we are bringing forth, we are collectively just focusing and bringing all of our spiritual, higher self, God self energies together. We are connecting to that source energy that connects us to all the multidimensional selves. It is the platform of all communication with God source energy, all aspects of ourselves, all realms, all existence. And that very energy is within us. It's not outside of us. I like the visual because we kind of imagine ourselves as coming down and reincarnating in the physical vessel from a higher realm. So it's just the visual, but we carry all that energy within us. So it's bringing attention and focus. And then when we hold it, we can imagine that light expanding, getting bigger, culminating, loosening up energies that no longer serve us. And then when we exhale, try to exhale that very last bit, pushes out that very last little bit of energy like that. And we are just emanating. We are anchoring our spiritual self to the physical self, to Mother Earth. We came here for that experience, to have that sensory physical experience. That is how God experiences himself. That is how we gather all this expansion and knowledge and wisdom and just experience, and we carry it always in our soul. Everything really is happening now, but we have that focused experience, like me through Marie Ria. I'm having that energy focused in this present moment. This is the energy that I came to experience and to expand upon and to illuminate. So we'll just take a deep breath. I'm doing it inside today because it is very, very, very rainy. I like to do this visual outside and get the real visual of the sun and breathe in Mother Earth. But today it's like really, really rainy. So you can see my fan back there. We can pretend that's the sun, but I'll also just breathe it in here. It's all within you. The sun is just a reflection of the very light that we are. So we'll take a deep breath in. Hold it. And exhale. Always just, to me, it's like it calms the mind. It's like it takes the mind out, brings all focus here. It brings me to being centered in the now. Brings me to the present moment. And when you're connecting to the heart of who you are, you're connecting to all that you are, all of it. It is the platform for all communication of the highest energies, enlightenment, insight, everything. You know how they always say, go within? When you go within, you're tuning into this. And this is who we are, guys. We're light beings. I even love the way it's a little head, little arms, and the feet being grounded to Mother Earth, bringing our experience to the Mother Earth platform reality. All right, guys. So as always, I just ask for our collective selves to point to a paragraph that helps us in that process, helps us to connect to our divine frequency imprint, to help us to clear stuff or expand, more like expand. I don't want to say clear because everything has served us. It's more about expanding our experience, experiencing those human conditioning beliefs, all that stuff. It's about expanding it. Because it has served us, it has cultivate the experience. It has helped to cultivate who we are. So it's not just about getting rid of it. It's about expanding it, expanding those experiences, expanding those beliefs that we've taken on that are limiting, that keep us in a box. And it's about expanding it, finding the truth that is found within every experience. Boop. All right. Oops, it might be because I had a marker there. Hold on here, guys. Just looking through paragraphs I've already done. All right, I'm going to pick one more, guys, just because I had this little marker there, so it kind of opened up. I didn't realize that was in the book, so I'm just going to do one more because that page was stuff that I've already covered, so I'm just going to do one more. I shouldn't have stuff in my book. All right, I'm just going to go to this one. This is the one that just stuck out. It's a teeny bit similar to what I did yesterday. And what this paragraph says, guys, is we often feel guilty if we're not doing enough. Women especially are prone to this. Women in general are expected, all the women are going to like this paragraph. Women in general are expected to care for the children, put others first, volunteer for various causes. This leaves no time to nurture the self. Many men experience this also. I know my husband has a hard time making time for himself due to all his responsibilities, being a provider for his family, juggling all the kid activities, and helping around the house. Our society in general, men, women, and children, are focused on outer achievements. There is not enough focus and attention placed within our inner growth, self-discovery, and pleasures. Okay, so that paragraph included everybody, so that's great. So a lot of times in life, and I know that we've all experienced this, there's so much attention to the outside world, and we even place the truth to our outside world. We claim things as real that we see. situations that we see happening, placing emphasis on achievement, competition, sports, activities. That is all beautiful to give of oneself in all of those areas, but it's important, as we know, this is pretty much, stuff we already know, but a reminder to go within and nurture that self-love. How can you go out into the world and know what to do if you're told by the outside the path to take without knowing who you are? The most important path is the path of self-discovery. What do you like to do? What excites you? What brings you joy? What are the things that don't make you comfortable? And again, all those outside activities can help you on that path. They work in symbiosis. They work together. But when we go in within first, we will automatically reflect, generate, create those opportunities that help nourish that. Because again, what we focus on grows. And if we're focused on our inner heart, what makes our heart sing, what our heart yearnings and desires are, and we come to a more clear communication to that, then the outside will reflect that. Those opportunities will be presented. Those paths will come into our lives that take us down the paths to continue that expansion, to continue the expression of what's in our heart. Because that is what we've come for. We've came forth as light beings, like through the cross breath. And when we exhale out, we've come forth to express our divine frequency imprint. We came to express our individuality. And each of us has our own expression of our God self. And when we go within, when we're more in alignment and in tune to who we are, then the outside world will reflect that. We will encounter others that might guide us, help us, point us in directions of that self-expression. So that's all that's saying. A lot of our worth is not based on what we do. It's based on, we should teach children, it's not based on what they do, how they perform, the grades that they get. It's about expressing who you are as an individual. Like for me, if I teach my kids nothing else, I want to teach them to trust themselves, trust their inner guidance, and to know themselves, because that is what brings true success. We will never be happy, fulfilled, content until we have come to express what we or who we are. We can't express somebody else's expression and be happy. We only find that true happiness through connecting to our own energy, our own imprint, like even our own thumbprint. That is an expression of all our individuality. No two thumbprints are the same. Neither are our expressions. And to teach kids to trust that, to teach kids to express that freely, uninhibited, not to have to fit into a certain, paradigm, a certain shoe. And that's what's happening. It's all beautiful. We see that happening around us all the time. All the time. I think society in general are bursting through those barriers, taking off the boxes, raising the roof. All right, so we'll just ask Gaia's guidance for a card, Mother Earth heart cards, just for a teeny bit more insight to help us to align to our own heart expression, connect more clearly to the source of who we are. And what we bring focus to grows and expands. And all these cards just bring a focal point, one little thing. Because if we try to tackle everything, it's overwhelming. If we can just bring our focus to one little thing, then we can expand little baby steps. Like, I know if I have all this stuff to do in the house and all these projects, I get overwhelmed and I don't even know where to begin because it seems so overwhelming. These Mother Earth heart cards help to bring one little thing into focus that help bring forth and bring alignment to our heart self. Boop. All right. I love this one. It's a beautiful little shape of a seaweed. It's very, very, very defined. It's very clear. It's very open. The thing that stands out is this little thing in the heart here. Just one little, and it's, second, let me look here. I don't know, to me it almost appears like something could be like cutting the flow. This one's really, really open. It's spacious. It's open. This almost looks a little compartmentalized, this little part of the heart. To me, I think if we remove that, things could open and flow more freely. It's almost like a little gate or a little valve, like to the heart. I don't, I'm no doctor, obviously, but you have these little valves sometimes where the blood flows in and out. It's almost like it's a little bit shut right here. If it opened up, I think things would open up more, but also you need that valve in order so everything isn't free flowing all the time. Like that blood flow, you need to have it go in spurts. So this also could represent, energy goes in spurts. We take on little bits, like I was saying, bringing little focuses. So actually, I think that's the way that this is looking. It's telling us to take little bits, little bit at a time, because if we take all the energy in, it could seem overwhelming. But let me just see what the message says. And it says support. Your reality doesn't support you. You support your reality. All stems from you. Just like we were saying, you are a powerful creator through the energy that you are operating in. The universe responds to the energy that you are feeling and emitting. It will act upon that which you believe in. So that is the basis of all the messages. You are the creator, you are manifesting, you are creating your reality. But it does connect to what I was just saying, is we can't base our to-dos, we can't base where we put our energy on the outside, because it's the inside that create the outside. And the more that you know yourself, the more opportunities and the more clear paths that you will be presented that are in alignment to who you are. So again, it's just telling us to look within, tune within. What do we feel? What energy are we emitting? Are we emitting and believing in an energy that truly is us, part of us, or are we believing in something that we've been told to believe in? It just has us to stop and question that. Our beliefs, do they feel good? Do they feel empowering? Do they feel liberating? Do they feel free? If not, we're most likely carrying some energies that we do need to break free from, that we need to transcend, or that we just need to find the light in. Because sometimes we're in a situation in life and it doesn't mean we're not supposed to be there. It just means we need to find that light within that situation. Like a job or even being a mother sometimes can be kind of mundane, and you can get kind of caught up in the have-tos and the mundane and the monotony of it. And sometimes the challenge is to find that light, to put your spark in those situations that you are in, that you do need to do, and that you're not supposed to free yourself of. Some situations you're just supposed to infuse it with the light, to find the higher frequency of that, to make it fun, to infuse it with your own light. And here it's just saying, maybe there are certain areas in your life, like let's say this seems a little mundane, but there's no escaping it. It's something you do have to deal with in life at the moment. The challenge is to find that spark. Do a little something differently. Don't do it exactly the same every day. Do it different. Mix it up and infuse it with a little bit of light. And then that can brighten up everything. Then all of a sudden the light will hit this. Maybe the little floodgate will open. It'll like run into everything else. The sun doesn't shine just through one ray. The sun beams and shines and emanates through the entirety of all that it is. So when you take that spark into that little bit of ickiness, it illuminates all. It will connect and flow and merge into all of your life. So that's today's message. Looking within, not finding our worth on the outside, not doing things just to do them, not pushing our kids into doing things because we think that is what's expected. Like I know, like my bigger kids especially, there's so much emphasis on getting them in a sport, getting them to do this, getting them to do that, keeping them busy all the time. But if they're busy all the time, how can they connect to who they are? They need quiet time. We need quiet time. We need times where we just have time alone to delve within. Going outside for me is a biggie, just being in nature and that quietness. And I like motion, so I like to run or walk or whatever. I'm a physical meditator, and it helps that energy to move, so it clears. If you move the energy, what's behind it or who you are, what's behind that other energy can move forward and come out of you. You can connect to it. All right, guys, hopefully this made sense. I know it was a little bit, but I trust that it made sense. I trust that I said what I was supposed to say and share, and it definitely, I can definitely apply it to my own life, because I do get kind of caught up on the outside. Even like how to present your kids. You know what I mean? Like just what they wear, how their hair is, or whatever. You know what? If they're mismatched and they clash and their hair is all messy, power to them. It's just their expression, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for listening, and may you shine with the entirety of all the light that you are.